one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Down the left sideline, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. 28, Panthers 13. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Young. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Panthers 20.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money,
14 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
To throw, here's Willis. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. He is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, will it go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And complete right side to Cook. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Dolphins 37-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 37 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Bills 7.
allows Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 50, 18, rush, 65, 10 through 11, 10 through 11, 18. Hut, hut.
Now Willis to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Stretch the Eagles, stretch, go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to have the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Completes it to Coleman. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Get the average. Get the average. Let's go. County line.
Now Willis. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Round 80. Alert. Go.
Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and a couple. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Middle.
Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already? They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders on for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Last play of the half, Willis. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defending. At the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shakir hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen to throw once more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are able to claw one back. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First down. A gain of a yard. And the Dolphins.
Willis will look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Willis. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try to gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Trap 60.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw, Willis. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Willis to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Willis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
7 Pirates. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 34-yard attempt.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we see, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 16-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Feel today. I was down, I feel like fuck. Got my gun in my hand and get us.
This rush will be equally intense here on
Hey,
2nd
bro,
down
his-
following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 81 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Bills 21.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start.
Yo, I'm back. Stop.
Points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can
I'm back.
maybe even an ensuing drive as well if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive
I'm
they
to my
will
up.
be down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach,
Read.
you can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all
The
the time.
fuck?
Willis looks to pass it here. Open man is Waddle complete.
I did.
Gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Don't fall asleep.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Injuries on.
Attack, even though that one
Right.
was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns.
Yep.
And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make
Yep.
everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the
Yep.
absolute need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one
I'm good.
was over a long time ago.
Yep.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But of course,
Yep.
that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been
About
a
to
dominant
get
display for the
my bags
national offense.
in.
Yeah, they thought it would, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've
Ah.
been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Willis will look to pass again here. And he caught him inside by Hardman. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Willis. Locates Hardman.
About to get no.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Yep.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
About to get my bag.
Yeah,
Yep.
good.
My ultimate team after this.
Look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing
Yeah.
streak as they add on to
Nah.
the lead.
Yeah, I'm down.
I thought you, nah.
Oh, I say, yeah, I'm down.
When we bring him back.
And this one was over a while ago as they just added
Whoa.
Whenever we lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we lose, because shit, we want to go without them. In Greek fashion, too. 2-point conversion for the game away.
Hey man, with Mac, he probably doesn't have pass needs, so I missed that third. You know.
Yeah, fuck missing that. Though we probably don't make it down there a bit.
Right.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the only thing, bro. Like,
The Bills come to the
and
line.
Mac don't know what the fuck he be doing sometimes, man.
Said it at halftime.
Hey Mac, go straight out, free touchdown.
Deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half was
Feel me again? Like, it's not even like, nigga don't gotta call no plays or nothing. He ain't gotta do no quarterback, none of that. Gang, you're literally telling a nigga what to do, gang. I know I'm not tripping, bruh. And then nigga do the opposite.
fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use
Hey, cuz, when you said go straight out, went, cuz, that's when I knew, like, yeah. That kind of drew the line right there again, because, yeah, I'm just like, oh.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
Yeah, that's Mac for you, man.
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It took me out, boy.
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And then the fact that we didn't even score on that.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right
What is he spamming for?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to
Oh,
get into a
man.
manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, man. Mac brought us bad look.
Throwing now is
Yeah,
Allen.
man.
That's complete. And he's
I
got
don't know what you could do about, like, him. It's just him, gang.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Nah, when you said you don't know the route tree, I'm like, okay, shit.
Tell them directions. Like, and then you text me, you don't like he don't know the routes. I'm like, I didn't fucking tell him a route. I told him a direction. I made it as simple as it can be, man.
I had to take up for him. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I just
Chaos.
tried to take up for him right there.
Yes, get caught, get caught. So I can run clock. Injury time. Okay. Why is injuries on? Let's go, Ollie. Nah, but yesterday we were at Domino. Mally Cap.
Because Angelo got to be stopped, gang.
Huh?
I was going to teach our law today. He was doing some Moogie shit. Boy, let me teach our law, but let your mama love you. Mind you, his girlfriend right next to him again. Nigga telling him, I don't want to react it, but like twisting his hands again and shit, man.
Oh, what I sent you, like,
Yeah, but he did it again just now, like a couple minutes ago. I was just watching that shit.
oh,
Yeah. Then, mind you, his girlfriend right next to him. Let your mama with my girl. He like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Let your mama love yo.
no, don't get out of bounds, Ollie. That's why you're
Yeah.
fucking rookie. That's why you're on the fucking side.
After that, chat going crazy on him. That boy was like, nah, like telescope. Boy was like, you twisting your hands and shit. He was like, nah, like you gotta change the lens and zoom in. That shit was fun. So he's still in that game?
Yeah, bro, you might as well send me the ultimate team, right?
You've never heard of running Glock?
Nigga, I am. Fucking 18-minute quarters.
You ain't running fast enough, nigga.
I didn't know how to do that right there.
Hush.
It's 18-minute fucking quarters. What you want me to do?
Right. What they want? Give me the oh.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Give me the offer, nigga.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Oh, he bowls
Oh,
over.
my.
And he is going to have the Dolphins.
That's how you finish a game. Ollie just run through his face. It ain't they.
Points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a
And
chance to
I'll
play in this
to the
type of
sun,
atmosphere,
'cause
all
it
eyes
is
are
to
on them.
me.
Lights are shining brightly,
So
and they
what?
show up and they show out.
So for the Dolphins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Is that and it's cool. But your mama love you.